definition of a strong woman? Experience in life that you think that you can say this woman is strong? Is it about the physical looks that makes a woman strong? About how much pain she can endure makes a woman strong? Does emotion has to do with strong? Is it that when a woman cries doesn't mean that she's not strong? Is it that when a woman endure all the pain emotionally, physically, mentally, does that make her strong? I have been told that I am not a strong woman. I'm not a strong woman because I tell you what you are doing that I don't like, that I don't appreciate, that hurts me. It's a manipulation thing. People use their mind, they want to manipulate you, and they tell you, oh, you are nagging too much, you're crying because of this, you're saying this, you're not a strong woman. You should be a strong woman. From where I was to where I am now, that is how I define myself to be a strong woman. The people think that when a man cries, it's not a strong man. A man is not supposed to show emotion. A man is not supposed to cry. He's supposed to be the man of the house. Okay, yes, the man of the house, the head of the house. Every human has emotions. How you express your emotions is different. Some people will keep to themselves and endure pain and trauma. But the day that they will snap on you, you will think, who the hell is this person? It's like a box. Everything is build up, and the day the person will explode, you'll be like, whoa, is this a madman or a mad woman? Working in the medical field and walking around women, men of all ages and different nationality, I've learned a lot. Women, we can go through a lot, but we can come out of it sometimes. But 90% we come out of the things that we go through. If you're somebody who is very close to your God, who you're very close to your chi, whatever situation you find yourself, you come out of it. But there's this thing about men. When men go through so much pain, they go into this stage that they call what's the name? Isolations. Men goes into isolations. Some men come out of it. There's some men will come out of that stage, and there's some men will be in isolation for years and years and years. 50 to 60% of people who give up on their self and let go and decided to say, you know what, my life has no meaning, my life is worthless, my life is there's nothing for me here anymore. 50 to 60% of people who decided to give them to, I don't want to use the sue word because of YouTube, but many people who decided to abandon themselves and give their life and say, you know what, I'm ready to just give my life and just join my ancestors. Amen. 50 to 60% of people who abandon themselves and give themselves to their ancestors without, it's not yet their time. Amen. Some of the men will sit in their room when they're in isolation. They sit in their room 24 hours. The only time they come out is to go to use the bathroom or when it's time to give medication. They don't come out to eat. Some of them eat in their room. They stay in their room. They're in their room. They are in their own mind. They are in their own thoughts. They don't do nothing. And sometimes it gets so bad. If you work in the medical field, you work in healthcare houses, it gets so bad that we, the people that works around them, always have to go and check what happened, always trying to hide objects like these sharp objects so that they cannot harm themselves. It's good for a woman to go through stress emotionally, physically, mentally. It's not good. It's really bad on our physical beings. It's really bad, or especially when you are a parent, when you are a mom, when you go through emotional and physical things, everybody you are taking care of will get piece of that. that feeling that you're going through. Your children will definitely experience, not like experience everything, but they will know that, hey, my mom is not in a good space right now. So it's like, it's not good, but it's also not good for a man to go through stuff. Like people say, oh, a man is supposed to cry. I was also like that, because that is the African mentality. A man is not supposed to cry. I was also like that. When my son would come home, maybe he would go and play with his friends, something would happen, he would come home and he would be crying, and I'll be like, stop crying, you are a man, you're supposed to cry, you're not supposed to cry. But then after I start listening to different motivation speak, I start reading, I start you grow up. I'll be like, you know what, I prefer he cries his emotions out and tell me what is going on, and let him express his feeling, that one day he grow up to be something that I don't understand. Like I was saying, one day he came home and things didn't go well with where they were playing, and he came home very upset and he was crying. I opened the door and he just stand there crying, and I stand there by him and I watch him cry. I didn't tell him to stop, and I was just standing there watching him while he was crying. And he looked at me, he was like, why are you not telling me not to cry? And I was like, and I look at him, I was like, there's nothing wrong with you crying. I say it's good for you to express your emotion, and say how you feel, or cry if you feel like crying. It's better for me for you to do that than for you to go and take that emotion and take that hunger and pour it on someone else who doesn't really deserve it.